A galactic civil war spreads across the stars. From the heights of Coruscant to fiery Mustafar, to fight the evil empire, for people join the fray. These are the heroes of the Hyding Way.
Welcome to Heroes of the Hyding Way. This is a Star Wars actual play podcast, and we're playing in Edge Studios' Age of Rebellion system. This is Arc 4, Episode 6 of The Hard Road. And I'm Andarta. I'm the GM for this adventure, and I'm using she-they pronouns.
Hi, I'm Henry. I use she-they pronouns, and I'll be playing Isasel An, who uses she-her pronouns, and she's the ship pilot and captain.
And I'm Joy. I use she-her pronouns, and I play Kedra Javik, she-her pronouns, and she is a sharpshooter. Choop choop!
I'm Sammy, pronouns are she-they, and I'm playing Vadalorn Cursed, also she-they, and I am a courier martial artist.
And I'm Erica Goodwitch. I'm playing Norin Gremian, they, them, engineer scientists.
To start off each episode, we get one character to ask the rest a question. And today, it is Kedra's turn.
So as we're shopping, she's going to say, oh, look, so I got a question for you guys. Lovely, 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 beautiful people. So you've got an hour, and you have a limited credits and no consequences. What would you do?
Well,
Unlimited credits?
Unlimited credits. This is hypothetical, not for real. I wish it was, but unlimited credits with no consequences. What do you want to do?
I mean, that's easy. I'm going straight to the bank and making a deposit in a tax-free savings account.
It's so practical.
I mean, an hour is not a lot of time, so that gives you time to actually get the things done. Like, it'll probably take more than an hour to simply communicate with and talk to different people for purchasing different things when we talk like big things. Like, it can take a whole day just to buy a speeder.
Or, you could just use the money and just buy the whole shop of speeders.
Well, if you're going the legitimate route of buying something, then it would take a lot of time, and you would very easily pass that hour without actually buying anything. But if I had an hour and unlimited credits, I would go to the spaceport, find the largest freighter possible, the largest privately owned freighter possible, walk to the owner, and just offer them give them whatever amount they want. It's unlimited. And if it's privately owned, they can just sign it off.
Yeah, that's a very good idea. You can also get upgrades and all sorts of things. You'd be like, hey, I'll pay you all this today, right now, right here, and then you get all the upgrades too.
All the upgrades are the fun part. Doing it yourself, hiring a team, doing it with your loved ones, doing it with the people you care the most about, and just working on through the ship. That's the fun part. I would take my time and pay myself and work myself. It's getting the ship that you get to do all the work on. That stuff. I just get it out of the way.
I like that. That's a very good. Okay.
Also, no one's going to install it better than Norin, so why am I going to go to anyone else?
True. I would go to a gun shop and get all of their guns. All of them. All the bullets. All the guns. All the stuff would be mine.
That's very reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, since there's no consequences for the whole hour, no consequences whatsoever, I might hire somebody to, I don't know, kill somebody for me. But that's no other hero there. Just maybe give them money up front, and then they go, and I don't have to worry about that person no more. Never again.
Okay, wait. Your question meant no consequences, period, not no consequences for what you spend the money on.
Oh, I meant no consequences whatsoever. None whatsoever.
Okay, I'm going to
Take
change
what
my
you
answer a little bit. Okay, not the freighter. I would find a corrupt Imperial captain and buy a Star Destroyer and just take it. One less for them, one more for me.
See, now you're talking.
Yeah, this is a good plan. I like this. I'm on board.
So, Norton, what would you spend your money on?
I'm sorry. I'm a little busy making sure that the security footage on our ship isn't recording any part of this conversation.
Oh, don't worry, it's visual only.
Radical.
Buy a Star Destroyer in Minecraft.
Well, I guess there are starting up like sort of a research facility that specializes in like researching extinct species that are crucial to a planet's ecosystem or environment to bring them back to life and then reintroduce them to the environment that they're necessary for, or things like that.
Like what the Earthlings did when they made a woolly mouses.
The whomst?
The people that live on Earthlings, the little people on that blue planet far away in galaxies far away. They made a woolly mouse.
Oh yeah.
It's so important to the society. It has to be. It's the only reason they bring them back.
I think I heard something about them bringing back like a dire wolves too.
Oh, well, that'd be nice. Yes, okay.
So, the Destiny pool for today's episode is 4 light side and 2 dark side, currently. As we start today, the 5 finely attired crew of the Codfather are moving up a wide walkway that is absolutely wide enough for all of you to walk shoulder to shoulder, and then some. The walls have recessed hollows of Hutball teams shown raising a trophy over their heads, as well as several hollows of specific winners, such as the Kuzo Menace. You see a bright mixing of light and vapor at the top of the ramped walkway. And I'm wanting to get a description from the 4 of you of how y'all are dressed heading up into this gala.
So, Isabel tweaked her outfit a little bit once we went that little private shop we found. So she looked up some info and ordered herself a Chandrillan formal dance dress. The one with that attaches the wrist and everything. She saw like hollows of it before. She's like, I need to have one of these. The person very easily knew all of it. So she's going through this flowy dress. It has a hood attachment. It's what like part of the cape attaches to her arm, like to one arm and the other arm. So she connects it to her, her fleshy bits, and her mechanical arm she keeps nice and open. But wrapped around that arm is just like all up to the wrist is a dark green scarf, because she forgot that you could kind of see the whip weapon on there. It's like, so she tried her best to make it look nice. So it's just like she's wrapped around accessories, bracelets, chains on it to make it like try to make it look a little bit more like formal and nice, and not that there is a weapon under it. And when it comes to makeup, the makeup itself is like a lot of purple tones. So it really like shows off her eyes, shows off the outfit, and like really sticks out there.
I approve of the color scheme.
Totally not my real life color scheme.
Vadalorn has been forced into their not normal attire, but as close as I can manage without being hassled by the others. So, dress pants, no shoes, and a nice looking vest. All of very, very dark colors. And still sporting the mohawk because there is no amount of convincing that could convince me to do braids.
Okay, so Kizra, her outfit is very old. It has like it tells a story that's very old. It's not brand new, but it represents oldness. So her ensemble is like a masterpiece of heritage. It's a regal teal robe tailored with structured elegance. Its fabric is rich, matted against the shimmering panels on her dress. She has ornate panels that run down the front and cuffs to her outfit. It has alive swirling paisley patterns in deep red, varnished gold, sapphire blues, midnight blacks, and each pattern catches the lights and like a whispered legend woven into silk. A high mandarin collar frames her neck, while a vibrant red and gold trim traces the vertical lines of her bodice with geometric precision, anchoring the movements in swirl patterns with structure and intent. Her sleeves are flaring slightly, formal and ornate, extending into elaborately embroidered cuffs like regal gauntlets. Her headdress is no less striking. It's a tall, rounded cap and matching teal, edged with beads of jewel tone embroidery, topped with a small knotted tuft. Beneath it, she has two long braids bound in decorative ribbons. So it's not just braids, but it's with woven in with the embroidery of her panels. It frames her face like ceremonial banners. Everything about her is posed, not just beautiful, but rooted, as if she's merely not just for the night, but bearing the weight of all her generations with grace. That's what she's wearing. And she's got light makeup, just a hint.
And I guess now it's Norin's turn. Norin is wearing a black pantsuit that is made out of a shimmery fabric called shagain. It's got white turned out lapels and a higher collar with some gold accents of a clip that keeps the jacket partially open, and some jewelry as well. It's all in black and white. And their hair is kind of in a faux hawk. It's not quite as spectacular as Vadalorn's, of course. But it is shorn closer on the sides and longer on the top and the back. And they have a little bit more subdued eyeliner and lipstick today. That's more like a really dark, almost black purple color.
Wonderful. And then also there's Trelway, who is walking up with a less ostentatious of a suit than what was initially gleaned from his mind. It is, I will go with a eggshell blue tux with darker blue highlights on it, and a ruffled white breasted shirt underneath. It does have epaulets on it that are mimicking the rank of a second lieutenant. He's walking, while he could walk with the four of you, he's walking behind. Someone keeping an eye out, but mostly wanting to let the four of you crest the top of this ramp, that as you go further and further up, there's a riotous amount of light reflecting off of the top of the ceiling from this ramp, as well as there starts to seem to be some form of fog or smoke clinging to the ground, that as you step up, it starts enveloping around to halfway up Norn and Keedra's legs, as opposed to the tall Vadalorn. As you get up, you see these large Herglics, one on either side. They're there in impressively tailored tuxedos. The suits are just ill-fitting enough to absolutely scream security. Not even just security, bouncer. There's one on either side. Both of these, meta-wise, would be considered silhouette too. Like, they are tall Herglics. you're pretty sure that they could go hand to hand with the largest dualton, and it would be a fight. To the one on the right, there is a large conveyor belt-esque device that has these boxes in it that are narrow but long. Taking a quick look at them, you're pretty sure that they would have room for putting a long gun in, like a rifle of any sort, and a raid before it are a bunch of sealed combination locks. As you look past the security, ahead of you, you see the floor of a Huttball arena. Rising up in to the left and to the right, you see the walkways and gantries of the Huttball arena, where you can see the unlit burners of the flame traps. You can see the plasma bridges over the acid traps are in place, and the acid below is, unlike usual, it doesn't seem to be heated right now. It's nice and serenely still. And over the one on the right is a entire array of tables with various finger foods from across the galaxy. And at the end, a fairly large bowl of liquid that people are ladling drinks out of. And you can see a riotous amount of outfits, from ultra high fashion dresses to people coming out in dress uniforms and everywhere in between. Yeah, you can see before you the raised viewing balcony of where the presiding hut would normally lay, but in the hut's place, you can see the top of a lectern that is likely to be used with a announcing system. You can see off to the left, underneath the first set of platforms, you can see a group that is themed, it looks to be. They are in orange with white trim for virtually all of their outfits. A wide variety of outfit types, anywhere from cocktail dresses to very formal suits to some more casual. But all of their fabrics are a bright, almost safety orange and white trim. Mingling with them is, you can see several of the people that you've been spending the last 2 weeks with. You can see the Cracker Cats over there. Some of them are talking to some of the others that are off under this riser. You can even see the Quarren Vern. Vern is reaching up and poking at the fuel lines for the fire trap, making sure that they are actually properly connected and seeing how well constructed the arena is. So, to start off with, what are the four of you wanting to do at the moment?
Issa tells her to do something she's always wanted to do. She's gonna walk up to the bouncer. Walk up's like, it's like, hello, forgive me. I probably don't have to do this, but I always want to do this. Hello, my name is Captain On. I'm on the list. She's a big old smile on.
Lovingly rolling my eyes back here.
The Herglick will give an amused look to the five of you. Yeah, because Trellway's there to serve in behind. The Herglick's going to look at you, then pull out their data pad, and I'm going to go with it's a normal data pad. So if this was a more average sized person, it would look like a data pad. To them, it looks like they're reading a Post-it note. Yeah, I'm going with like a single nail on their finny hand. They are scrolling up.
Oh, yes.
You are with ISR, the corporate attaché to the Cracker Cats. Of course, you and those with you are very welcome here. It is great to have ISR helping fund a tournament. This brings so much appeal to Hutball and to everyone's benevolent actions out here in the corporate sector and the far reaches of the Empire.
Benevolence is what we do. Looks at my crowd. All right, everyone, let's get inside. Let's mingle. Have a good time.
I did see snacks over in the corner.
Yeah, let's go check out what they have.
That is something that I would be right with you with.
Alrighty.
A very, very food-motivated crew.
There. Isacel's gonna go find a reflective surface somewhere, though, just to double check her makeup, make sure everything's looking nice.
All right.
And when she gets she's gonna do something else with the reflective surface, but outwardly, that's what it looks like she's doing.
Okay.
Just looking for the X without looking like she's looking for the X.
Shh. We don't talk about it out loud.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, there's got to be places, mirrors, that sort of stuff. Yeah, there just absolutely has to be.
Oh, yeah. She's going to find the nearest one, kind of start looking at it, checking out her makeup, checking out her hair, make sure it's looking nice. And I'm going to do something a little different. I'm not doing a perception check. I'm actually going to roll my 2 force dice because I have got a new power that we're about to test tonight. Baller, I got 2 light side points. That's all I need. The dark side point might come in handy in a second. We'll see. So I'm going to use one of those light side pips to activate my 4C basic power.
Okay.
She's looking at herself in a mirror, and then she's looking beyond herself in a mirror. She's looking into her own future behind her. And she doesn't realize at first that's what she's doing. She's kind of really looking at herself, and then she stops and starts looking and starts seeing herself moving in the background and then looking more and then pays attention to what she can, almost like a subconscious telling her, it's look at this, look at what's going on and see something that's going to happen to her within the day in her own personal future.
Fascinating.
All right. I'm going to go with trying to be as mysterious and contextless as possible. As Isazel looks into the Force and is trying to get a feel as to what everything is going to be happening, what's going on, Isazel gets a flash of her looking up and seeing a very pale-skinned woman standing over her in a white shirt, a very satiny looking waistcoat, and a black jacket over it. She's got black hair and a kind of feathered pixie cut bob look to it. And standing next to this woman it starts off looking very much like a blue Duros, looking remarkably like the coach of the Cracker Cats. But this person reaches up and pulls a prosthesis off of their head, revealing a light brown skin color. And as that prosthesis comes off, a almost wave of color ripples through their face, shifting and changing, and then you see someone who is looking remarkably like Trellway. It's at that point where the vision sort of fades into wisps of smoke as everything swirls into colors and then fades.
As it fades, she's just going to use the second light side pip to just for one detail of where are the stairs. up. It's just like the last thing she sees is like just finding the stairs and then kind of like falling back to where she is.
Okay. Sorry to ask for this, but the stairs up to where?
Because she looked up to see them. So she's just thinking, how did they get up? Like, just like,
Oh, I'm sorry. My description wasn't quite there then. It was like Izazel laying on the ground on the bed or something, and she's looking up at these people standing over her.
oh, never mind the detail. Hot. Let's keep going. She kind of shakes it off, stops for a second, thinks like, it's just like, wait. She's like, if you've ever seen someone gay panic over an ex, that's what she's doing, and she's now very much making sure that, okay, everything's looking good on this. Okay. You, like, if anyone looks at her, they can see her doing like her little like mantras in the mirror. She looks like a dork. But she's like, it's like, things are good now. Do not make a mistake. Look at herself in the mirror. Don't make a mistake. You know what I'm talking about. And she walks away from the mirror. And then goes to join everyone else at the punch bowl food table. She's not going to eat the food. She's going straight to the punch bowl and finding some sort of adult beverage.
Legally, this is punch.
I mean, there's no one underage there of the varying ages that are legal service. There is also, as everyone goes over to the food table, under the other side's gantry and risers, there is several tables set up as an actual staffed bar, and there are several bartenders there. And by several, I mean like 3-4 bartenders there, each having a line in front of them that they're filling different beverages. Every now and then, one of the beverages has a gout of flame rise up from it and then hand it over.
Ooh.
Interesting.
I've always wanted to try one of those. Just always it seems a bit too risky considering how much fur I've got.
I always wonder if they have Manandu.
Somewhat now?
Some Manandu, you know, from Manan.
I mean, never hurts to ask.
Yeah, I shall have to try. I heard it's very good.
Well, before you try it, Issa tells her to find you 3, and she's going to have 4 shooters in her hand. Because she's ordering 4 shooters, and then she's going to find you. It's going to be easy to find you. Let's be real, our group is not that hard to find.
No, we're not. We are very distinctive.
Solidly a foot taller than everyone here.
Not everyone.
Well, in the group, sure.
Oh wait, Charlie's with us. 5 shooters.
What's the occasion, Captain? I mean, aside from,
It's a great party. We're here to, to mingle, to talk to people. It'll be a good time. And also this helps with the anxiety of talking to new and old people. Now everyone take one.
Aye, Captain.
Grease the social wheels.
Keisha's going to take it in the most graceful way that you've ever seen her move. She's going to be so graceful in taking the drink. Thank you. This looks so delicious.
She hands one to everyone, trail away too, and just like kind of holds it up. It's like, now for everyone who's never done one of these, looks around. It's us 5. Everyone's done one of these. But cheers to everything that's gonna happen today. She doesn't even wait very long. She immediately like downs it and just like upside down puts it on the nearest table. She's not stressed. She's not anxious. What are you talking about?
For friendship, I agree. And she's gonna gracefully like they do in the Chinese tea ceremony, she's gonna hold at the bottom with her hand and then like hold it with just 2 fingers, the cup, and she's gonna tilt it back and just down it in one drink, but just gracefully as if like she's drinking tea. Oh, that's very good.
I'm just watching everyone. Like watching Azazel, but also like distracted a little bit by Kedra.
Yeah, in the polar opposite manner, do the shot, but in a way you might consider a classless buffoon to do a shot.
Keisha's gonna wonder why Norrin didn't do anything, but she's not really gonna say anything.
I mean, I took
She's
my
just-
shot, but I'm like eyeing everybody over.
Got you, okay. Because she was gonna be like, no judging, just seeing.
Maybe one judging?
The single
Well,
judge.
she was
Just a
like-
little.
Not judging.
Well-
I'm not. It's not a very judgmental like watching. It's just sort of like a awareness of everybody.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Taking into stock where you are.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I need to get to that table before all the quiches are gone.
I will go with you. Food looks very delicious. I agree.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what they say about people with big hands?
They have big feet?
Oh, they can carry 3 plates.
Oh, that works too. Yeah. That
But also
makes
big feet.
Oh, I didn't. I mean, in my village, if you had big hands, you usually had big feet too, because you're pretty a big person.
Mm-hmm.
So as you go over to the buffet table and see first off, it's actually a fairly long set of tables with, it looks to be showing off a spread from almost every planet within the corporate sector. It has sort of baked breads, it has, there's pies, quiches, and a fair amount of different roasts that are there that have been sliced. I mean, there's some hot ones that are there, as well as some cold meats as well. And there's even a few displayed cracked open insectoids that have the meat exposed for people to take on the different plates, along with all of the necessary eating implements like knives, forks, spoons, spears, pitchforks, stuff like that.
This is where Kedra might lose some people. She's going to reach over. She's going to put some of that insectoid stuff on her plate. And, oh, this is the best. Take some more, a little meat here, a little bit of vegetable, a little quiche here, but mostly meat from insects. Oh, this is the best. Oh, I'm so excited. Put some on your plate. Come on.
Mm-hmm. And Vad will just load up with a little bit of everything. They give us little plates so that we don't take more than our share. But it's not my first buffet.
Well, Kedra had bypassed the little plates and had gone for one of the servant trays that they had brought out and used that instead, thinking that was what you're supposed to use.
Yes, one of the few that had just been cleaned off of the empty tray that had been
Yes.
over it. But of course, they're wanting to leave something there, so it's one of these empty trays.
Yes.
So, yeah, as soon as Kedra grabs that and starts filling it, there's a wait staff coming over. They're dressed in the very sort of standard white shirt, black slacks, and they're holding a full tray of, I'm going to go with some form of pickled speared vegetable, and they're looking around for where they're supposed to put it. They sort of then shrug their shoulders and put it down where the tray was that Kedra had just taken.
I did nothing wrong.
I've come here to learn from the master.
So as you're at the buffet and taking in the full extent of the massive amounts of food that are here, and there are a few non-alcoholic drinks, not just the punch bowl, there are a few others. You do see Amor there, the Duros coach of the Cracker Cats. He has one of the standard guest plates. It's not exactly over full, but it's starting to get there. And it actually has a relatively eclectic mix. It seems to be veering a lot more into the softer foods like cheeses, the insect meat, that sort of stuff on his plate. Out of the corner of his eye, he sees the two of you. It's like, I'm glad that you could have made this. This is one of the best parts of these tournaments. The food at the beginning.
A hard agree.
I've never been to one. I agree that this food looks so delicious. I cannot wait to eat it all. And then, watch you guys win, of course.
Yes. The other wonderful thing of these gatherings is how they bring everyone together. And with that, he will give a smile that seems to be a teeny tiny bit exaggerated, I guess. Yeah, exaggerated would be the word.
Well, the F in friends stands for food.
I can agree with that. That would be the best way to make friends. Eat together. Nobody complains when there's food in front of their face. And if they do, well, then they're not really friendly, are they?
Exactly. And with a free hand, kind of bump the coach on the shoulder. Yeah, just glad we got to know each other on the trip over there, Coach. It's good to see you here too.
Oh yes, it has been such a pleasure getting to know you, Vadalorn. Remember, if there's anything that goes sideways with the Cracker Cats, we would be happy to have you as a fill-in.
As a villain? Like the bad guy?
I mean that too, yes.
Oh, you can play the bad guy? Oh, I did not know. You might be very good as a bad guy because you're very tall.
I do tend to loom, but I'm actually incapable of being mean, so I'd make a terrible villain.
Then you're a perfect friend for me.
Exactly.
I be mean. You do not. Okay?
Yeah, it's a good cop, bad cop.
Yeah, that sounds good for me. But I do not play villain very well.
It's fine. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
Oh, yes. But there's nothing going to happen, Capitan. Nothing is going to happen. You guys will have all the yummy foodies, and you're going to have lots of fun playing your game and showing how amazing you are, and we get to cheer. Woo! Yay! And I get to eat lots of food. Okay?
But of course. And with that, yeah, the exaggerated, slightly too big of a smile reappears, and then they'll say, I'm in need of seeing my counterpart over there. And points off at a Carcharodon who is dressed up. They have a blue, almost electric blue shirt on under a lavender purple suit jacket. Has a cummerbund that has the Photon Spiders logo on it, as they're very on brand.
When he gets out of earshot, I'm going to look up and say, hey, does his smile seem a little weird to you two?
Yes, I just didn't want to mention anything because I thought it might have been rude.
Maybe he doesn't like the food.
It's definitely a possibility, but there is a wide variety to pick from. If you don't like one thing, there's going to be something out there.
Yeah, I'd agree too, but I don't know why was he looking at us like that? Like, what? Does he have something? Oh, maybe he has something up his sleeve. A surprise. Maybe he gonna surprise us with something nice because we were so nice to them. I'll pretend I don't know. Oh, that'd be so nice.
Preserve the surprise.
Should we find those seats? Because I have lots of food in my plate, and I need to sit and eat to devour this food in my tummy.
Yeah, I think there's something over there.
Yeah, let's go sit. Maybe the other ones they'll join us too.
As you look around for seats, you notice that there is seating on. So a Hutball arena has several tiers of landings or levels, and the base level has no seating on it. But if you go up the ramps or stairs, there is the seating. There are circular tables that have, let's go with 10 seats around each table. None are set aside for anyone, but it's just sort of like general seating so that you can see everything, but also you're not really in the way of anything.
Yeah, so as we're looking for a table, I just want to keep an eye out for the Purgle team. Worried they might still be a little bit salty that we stole their parking spot on day one.
In that case...
And Kira's oblivious.
Sorry, I just kind of blanked there. This is actually the second roll for the episode at this time. The fun of role-playing. Okay, I do want to get a perception check. Boop. Or a variant there that you want to do. I'm thinking that this is just going to be a 1 purple and 2 setback kind of a check. Should be easy, but there's a lot of people.
Could I argue for a boost because I'm taller than about 70% of the people in this area?
Can we do like a group check and I can give him some because I have three yellows in perception.
Yeah.
But yeah. In that case, it would be the same, or just you because I have 3 greens.
I can roll.
I mean, yeah, go right ahead. My only tiny bit of confusion was I thought Keter wasn't paying attention.
She's not paying attention to like... Well, she's looking for a seat. She's not paying attention to the people. No, yeah, that's right, because he's looking for certain people. Yeah, I wouldn't know who the people are. So you'd have to roll, because I wouldn't know who the people are.
Mm-hmm. Boop. Oh, that's great. Thanks, D1. That is a failure. 2 threats.
Well, I now know who the unlucky recipient of D1's luck from last Thursday is.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to go with... Yeah, you're not seeing anyone who's stands out as someone from Brenthal Shipping. That the Purgle team seems to be very much like the Cracker Cats. Everyone's dressed up, but they're not really themed. Like the Photon Spiders, at least their coach was themed. You've got the Minox from Incom, fully themed. The Purgles, not really. Yeah, I'm going to go with 2 threats. You're not really... You've seen some of the game footage because there were the knights watching it, but you don't really remember how any of them look well enough to be able to pick them out in formal wear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a jersey and a tuxedo are about the opposite ends of the spectrum there.
Okay, actually for the 2 threat, I do have the thing that you are able to see. There is Trellway, like in their bright blue suit. Yeah, the bright blue suit, they seem to be standing right next to a light strip that's going through weirdly every shade of blue there is and just causing Trellway's suit to like almost shimmer. His suit is almost strobing with the way that the blues are reflecting and then almost eating the color. And Trellway's there talking with a Wookiee that you're not 100% certain of, but you're pretty sure was in the game footage for the bear sloths. And the conversation seems to be going well. The Wookiee is not agitated or anything. Trellway's looking fairly calm, and the two of them are seemingly having a nice chat. The Wookiee laughs. Trellway's looking relatively confident. Things are going on.
The fact that comes from a threat makes me, the player, nervous.
And
My brain is like, why don't you should stick close to Trellway?
Don't worry about what the captain's about to do.
well, I mean, that's what Norn's about to have to worry about.
The captain
Maybe.
or Trellway?
I've still got Norn and Izazel are still sort of standing together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You still may have
I've
had
got-
another drink or two by this point.
I've got eyes on where Trellway went, and I've got eyes on where Vadalorn and Kedra went.
We are getting into none trouble.
I may have sewn air tags to everybody's clothing.
Not the worst idea.
At this point, I'm going to go with... Could I get a vigilance check off of Norn and Izazel?
Absolutely.
Perfect. Oh, I got no vigilance. Let's party.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty is less than me saying difficulty. The difficulty is going to be a average with one setback.
All right, average. That's 2
So, yeah.
purple.
Yep.
S for setback. May I argue for a blue die since I've, clearly established that Norin is being a bit hypervigilant?
I can dig that for sure.
Can I argue for another setback for myself because I'm a few drinks in?
Yeah, other than that one shot, Norin's just had non-alcoholic beverages.
I will totally go with that setback for Izazel. I will give an unspecified boost for both of you.
Interesting.
Copy that.
Okay. Wait, so I have 2 boosts? Or
Yes.
1 boost? Okay.
You have 2 boosts.
Yellow,
know what?
green, blue,
Just-
boo, purple, S.
To make it funny, I'm going to use my Touch of Fate ability and give myself 2 boosts. I can do it once per session, so... Let's see. We both have at least a success. 2 for you,
Yeah.
1 for me, and we each come with a threat.
Yeah.
Nothing bad can come from that.
Okay, this is just truly perfect because, yes, that is going to be a strain off of both of you. As Vadalorn is very tall, the person that you both spot is very not. They are definitely sub 5 foot tall. Some even would say 4'10" or something like that. You see them with a black suit, purple waistcoat underneath, and the palest skin that you've seen on a humanoid.
One more shot. And with liquid courage, Isacel kind of turns to her, looks at Nord, looks at her, and goes, hello, Alice.
Has Norin heard about Alice at all?
The name was mentioned, it was mentioned at someone on the Kraken's, I don't think I ever said the name. Isacel just kept saying someone on the Kraken's was someone she knew.
Okay, so I can surmise that this is the...
Yeah, the nervousness, the amount of alcohol, and just Isacel's immediate knowing this person, it's easy to surmise.
Yeah.
And just Isacel kind of is now flushed, smiling, looking at Norin, Norin, this is Alice. Alice, this is Norin. Alice plays for the Krakens. And we know each other. Hi, Alice.
It's nice to meet you.
It is lovely to meet you, Norin. I'm glad to see that ISR is sending some of their best. The rumors that have been flowing from the different webs of background chatter have been wonderful to hear of the things that you have done on Lindubra.
So there are rumors about that already.
Oh, well, rumors after action reports that get leaked, you know how it is. Some people are trying to make sure that others know what actually happened. And with that, she'll smile, show her teeth to be like very wide, very predatory of a smile, dipping her head a little bit forward as she maintains eye contact with Izazel.
He says right there, well, as you always know, if whatever you heard about me, if it's amazing, it's true. If it's terrible, it's probably also true.
Oh, the things that I have heard about you have been almost too much to be believed. Jumping off of buildings, helping rescue wounded animals, so many different things. So many things that are so out of character for the Izazel I have known.
A lot has changed since the last time you saw me. I mean, I'm a captain now. I'm working for a legitimate company. Like, actually legitimate, not like Hell's Bells where there was a cover, like an actual legitimate company. That was. She's kind of like getting all flustered. So that wasn't a joke. That was. Oh, Norin saved me.
Oh, no. I think you're explaining things perfectly.
That distracts.
Oh, it's so adorable to see you flustered like this. It's one of the reasons why I just had to come over. It's been so long and we left under such clouded circumstances. But now you're here with ISR of all places, and I'm just here with a cleanup crew for the Kraken. We know how to throw a Quackian monkey wrench in almost anything.
I mean, that's what we've always done, wasn't it?
This gal's vibes are all off.
So, have you had the drink yet? I've just been so rude. I haven't offered to get you a drink or anything.
Oh, I have just gotten here. The Krakens have just risen from the depths, as one might say, and are spreading out to see what is here. Now, I have heard that they have a Tatooine sunrise that is just perfect. Where is the bar?
Right this way. Let me go show you. And Isacel's gonna be so gay panic of walking with like leading Alice to the bar and forgetting to like tap Norin to go. It's like she is now like focused in a stupid amount.
Yes. To be expected, honestly.
Like surprising no one.
Yep. Norin's glancing, wishing that Trellway had stuck around for this, but alas. And we'll follow behind, I suppose, sipping their drink, watching the chaos.
So Norin is following after. What I am wanting to do is, first, let me deal with this from the basic mechanic end. I'm going to flip a destiny point. Just watch. I've scared D1 away.
I've got eyes on everyone. No one's got eyes on me.
I have adequate powers of observation.
So I've used a dark side point, essentially saying, as Alice is leading Izazel into the mix of people in the direction of the bar. There is essentially, I don't know, a drift of people coming in. Like, I'll go with the Dianogas actually are arriving and are being exceedingly loud in what they're doing, causing distractions that way, and people are just shifting around. So there's a wall of people in front for a brief moment or two. And I'm wanting to get some form of spot check against, it's sort of the sweep of people, and then all of a sudden the person you're looking for is not where you'd expect them to be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sort of wanting to see if Norn's able to catch where Alice and Isazel have disappeared to.
Okay, so that sounds like a perception check.
Yeah, I'll go with perception.
What's the difficulty?
Okay, in this case, I am going to go with, it is going to be, I'm just going to go with it. It's going to be a 2 red, 2 setback kind of a check.
Ooh. Versus 1 yellow? I'm here for it.
Like, you have 5 lights, well, 4 or 5 light side points available.
Okay, 1 yellow and 1 green.
I'll burn the point for you so you can just set up your roll.
Thank you.
And now we see how long it takes D1 to do.
Lightning fast.
Clearly.
Oh my goodness.
It's a wash.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, there's a spear. Okay,
I've lost you. So there's just this Azazel and Alice lock arms as they walk towards the bar, leaving Norin behind, and as they sort of like chuckle into their glass and go to follow, there's this swoop of people that obscure their view. And then, oh, I'm alone now. Adrift in a sea of strangers.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Heroes of the Hydian Way. You can find show updates at linktree/The Hydian Way, and you can find me on the socials at Deuterium Ice.
You can find me, Henry, everywhere as @SimDisorder. SYM Disorder.
You can find me, Joy, on the Other Plays podcast season 2 as Talana, and live on Twitch TV/JoyfullyMe, #2, playing a variety of games.
I'm Sammy. I'm at places on the internet at Linktree/Goddess Sammy with 1 fewer S's than you might think.
And you can find me and all of my mercenary work on my Linktree/Erica Goodwitch.
And we are all at thehydianway.com, where you can find previous episodes and previous seasons.
You can find more episodes on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube Music, plus you can help us out by rating, reviewing, and subscribing.
You can holocom us at heroes@hydianway.com, and you can find merch at tpublic.com/user/thehydianway.
If you like what we do and want to support the show, you can with a CAF Crew subscription at ko-fi.com/thehydianway.
I love that you guys do that every time.
Okay, so we're doing XP, and there is 10 XP in general, plus the XP given out.
Alright, so I'm going to give my 5 XP bonus to Norin for letting Isacel gay panic and not stopping her from making mistakes. Very respectable.
I'm not jealous.
Hi, not jealous.
Got bad vibes. Real bad vibes from that Alice chick. But I'm just going to keep an eye. Though I've lost the eye. Where did you go? I want to supervise your bad mistakes.
I mean, that ties in really well because I think 5XP is itself for gay panicking in a very entertaining manner.
I'll give mine to Vlad because, well, I really like how she is very much into eating with me, and then also like towering over me and being like that protective friend, even though like she doesn't know it. And she's just indulging. She's like, "Oh wow, you're getting a lot of food. Okay, go for it." She's not reprimanding me. So Kedra is really excited about that. She's like, "Someone's not reprimanding me for grabbing too much food." Done.
I'm putting partners in crime in the brackets in the notes.
Yes.
Nice. I'm giving my 5 to Kedra for grabbing a serving platter as a dinner plate and then loading it up with bugs.
Yes.
Oh, that's 600 XP finally.
Woo! That's so much. That's so much.
We're not talking
That's a
about
normal
mine.
amount.